This thing's starting to get old. The masks and the rules. As much as I've gotten out of watching the way all this shit's falling apart, just like, wow, didn't we see this coming? You know, whatever. As much as I've gotten out of it, it's getting kind of boring. I mean, it's basically become, this is the new way. The shine's worn off. And if they're truly relying on the masks and the distancing of people, keeping people away from each other as being a solution to this thing, oh, it'll just die off. Very hopeful in the beginning. I mean, you know, I know China did it with the SARS. I'm not sure about this, but I mean, basically, I guess they had just enough time to take the SARS virus and get it producing reliably, and it's mutated. They're doing recombinant DNA. They probably got a damn honey badger gene in that damn virus. So it's taken them that long to release it on us, I guess. But, you know, a lot of research goes into shit. You want to get it right. I say, this thing's just taken forever, and it will take even longer. Why not just, if they really want to get to the point, dump it down on all of us? Just, if they really want to end this masquerade we're playing, just dump it down on all of us. And those that are going to go, go. And the thing is, I know we all have people, we're going to lose people we love. But we'll also lose people we didn't care about. Look at Aunt Martha. She didn't just die of the COVID. She died years ago. But all I ever heard were mean things about her. Just all her stories mean. And she had that old Polak fucking woman look on her. And she seemed big. And all I ever heard were mean stories about her. And so when I was talking shit about her dying after she died and laughing, my dad was like, "You don't talk about her that way. She was a good woman." I said, "Well, what made you change your mind? That she died? That's all you ever wanted? Now you got it and you can't deal with it." Bob Druzel once said to her when they were at a wedding and everybody was drunk, she said, "Well, I never." And Bob Druzel did the old joke, but in perfect time. He said, "You never will with a face like that." And it was, wasn't easy to get on the bad side of Aunt Martha, to get her to show her feelings, you know. That's funny. But so you'll lose some of those people too. But what we got to realize is if we don't just dump it down on us all and lose them now, and we're waiting for this thing, when people keep coming and going and spreading it slowly, and eventually everybody's going to have it, have had it, if they live long enough. But these people that you love, that when they're going, sure, they're going to die miserably right now. But think about how miserably they'd die if they lived another 10, 15 years not being able to get up and fight. Just there. That's a miserable death too. So they could die an honorable death and just go right now, and we're prepared for it. You know, a lot of it to me reminds me of Y2K, is maybe what I'm trying to say. How they were building up to this thing for so long. The computers were all going to shut down. Everything, they had a glitch that they missed. That was just going to shut everything down, all the computers, just like Escape from LA when they shut off the lights. But they were worried. They said there's no way, we can't solve it by then. And at the time I was thinking, I said, well, you know why? If you just took and put in a government order and took all the computer science kids from all the universities across the US, those that were worthy, not just the C student, and put them to work on this together, doing all the processing. They didn't have time to process it all. Why didn't they do that? I'm sitting there thinking, they want us to amp up our credit card bills. And I was back in Gaylord for that. And you know, it was such a build up to this thing, and I happened to go back to Gaylord for the holiday season. I figured it'd be a good place anyway to be if everything did shut down. I don't know if I'd want to be in the middle of San Jose when everything blacks out. Ooh, boy. Cinco de Mayo is bad enough. They finally had to shut that down because there was too much violence and aggression and all that. Everybody was just beating the shit out of each other. You just walk around and go, wow. But so there I go back, and I'm sitting in Mary's Tavern, year 2000, New Year's Day, and I'm there in the morning. It might have been 1 or 2, I'm not sure. And yeah, after I woke up on Randy Rich's floor, and I went home and puked blood. But yeah, I was sitting there, and the barmaid, I said, well, Y2K, nothing. And she says, the dartboard doesn't work. I'm like, what? Look, and she came in this morning, it's just off. It died. And I said, the dartboard, the electronic dartboard in Mary's Tavern went out for the Y2K. Hardly anybody even knows that. Oh no. Wow. What a letdown. They keep promising us all these things, and it just turns into a letdown. I just wonder what it is they plan to do with us.